In a world awash in uncertainty.
Get off my back. I'm trying the best I can.
Wait, what?
Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I know Swamp Thing, but why did he not resurface?
Well, he hasn't been in movies for 20, 30 years now.
I'm pretty sure that means that they shift.
Two brave heroes take on all things action. Hey guys, it's another edition of All Things Action. Welcome to the show. Welcome to part 2 of our movie preview. I'm Dad, aka Aaron, and this is
Raiden!
How are you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. It's like we never left, right?
Yeah.
Technically, we never left. I'm going to break down the fourth wall. We just shut off the last video, and we started this one. Boom!
Boom! You just got switched around.
That's right. Hey, you can tell I'm not pulling any punches here. Same shirt. It's not like I waited 7 days and put it on there. So, right, Bear?
Right.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even wait 7 days because I would be at school.
That's true. Yeah,
And
we
you
are
would
recording
be,
this. We are recording this on a Monday because we are both off.
Yeah.
And
For
and Mom
teacher
and Samaya are
have
both.
to go to school.
Yeah. You like that, jerks? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So we got through. I think we got through May, and we're into June now. So let's dig in. So again, let's review the criteria. We're gonna go through the synopsises at this point. We still got a handful of them, and we're gonna say whether we would watch it opening night, whether we'd watch it in the theater, whether we would rent it, or if we're gonna go ahead and pass. So, yeah, you ready?
Yep.
You excited?
Yeah.
You ready to just go freaking crazy on these?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so starting in again on The Incredibles 2. That's where we left off last time. So everyone's favorite family of superheroes is back in Incredibles 2. But this time, Helen, the voice of Holly Hunter, is in the spotlight, leaving Bob, who is voiced by Craig T. Nelson, at home with Violet and Dash to navigate the day-to-day heroics of normal life. It's a tough transition for everyone, made tougher by the fact that the family is still unaware that baby Jack's emerging superpowers are real. When a new villain hatches a brilliant and disastrous plot, the family and Frozone, voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, must find its way to work together again, which is easier said than done, even when they're all incredible. Raiden? Are we going to this first night, opening night? Are we going to go watch it in the theaters? Are we going to rent it? Or are we going to pass?
I would probably want to.
I'd probably rent it too. Incredibles, for a lot of people, is a fantastic movie. I like The Incredibles.
Yeah, I like.
I don't recall going to see it in the theaters though when it first came out. So we'd probably rent it. I'd say it's good though. It's a fun franchise. I'm glad that they're revisiting that. There's a lot of Disney franchises that need to be revisited, and some that I wish they would just stop doing altogether.
Yeah.
So, all right, the next one, probably in some people's eyes, the biggest movie of the summer.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom.
Jurassic World. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
I like the Jurassic.
So here's
movies.
what it says about the movie. It's been 4 years since theme park and luxury resort Jurassic World was destroyed by monsters. Dinosaurs.
You must be thinking of Rampage.
Yeah, out of containment. Isle Nubar now sits abandoned by humans while the surviving dinosaurs fend for themselves in the jungles. When the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen, who is Chris Pratt, and Claire, who is Bryce Dallas Howard, mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from this extinction-level event. Owen is driven to find Blue, his lead raptor, who is still missing in the wild, and Claire has grown a respect for these creatures. She now makes her mission. Arriving on an unstable island as lava begins raining down, their expedition uncovers a conspiracy that could return our entire planet to a perilous order not seen since prehistoric times. With all the wonder, adventure, and thrills, with one of the most popular, successful series in cinema history, this all-new motion picture event sees a return to favorite characters and dinosaurs, along with new breeds of awe-inspiring and terrifying than ever before. Welcome to Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Bum ba We watched Jurassic World in the theaters.
Yeah.
Would you go see this in the theaters?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Opening night or just in the theaters?
Just
wait
in
a couple
the
days? Yeah, wait a couple days.
So, everyone has watched the on the other movies. Like, I think me and you have.
Sure.
At least. So I just like it that they have made like a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Disney a part of Jurassic World?
You bet your sweet ass they are. Anyway, you ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right, Sicario 2, Soldado. I'm sure I butchered that because anything that's not English I do terrible with. Follow up to the 2015 hit Sicario. After discovering drug cartels smuggling terrorists across the U.S. border, Matt Graver of the CIA and former undercover operative Alejandro are set to eliminate the problem. Along the way, Alejandro revisits his old nemesis to settle scores. We didn't watch the first one.
We didn't.
This may be a rental at best. Like I said, I haven't even seen the first one. I'll probably get around to seeing that. And maybe after this one comes out, I'll just watch both of them or something like that. So it's a rental at best for me. The first Purge. You ready to hear about the first Purge?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Not really.
Not really. That's good. All right. Behind every tradition lies a revolution. Next Independence Day, or this Independence Day, since this was probably written a while ago, witness the rise of the country's 12 hours of annual lawlessness. Welcome to the moment that began as a simple experiment, the first Purge. To push the crime rate below 1% for the rest of the year, the new Founding Fathers of America, NFFA, tests a sociological theory that vents aggression for one night in one isolated community. But when the violence of the opposers meets the rage of the marginalized, the contagion will explode from the Trial City borders to across the nation. Raiden, are you, obviously you're too young to probably go see this in the theaters, but are you excited about The Purge? The first Purge. Are you?
Yeah, so my new watched Purge.
Yeah, we've watched most of the Purge movies.
Well,
I've always watched it at the house, though, so this one's a renter for me.
Yeah, what was I had to ask you, tell me some of the Purges you have watched.
The Purge.
The
Purge Anarchy. The Purge election year.
What's anarchy mean?
Anarchy, it means just craziness. Everything's nuts.
The election year, what got elected, though?
I don't think anybody got elected in election year. I think they just called it that because it came out during an election year.
Okay.
And you'll probably see when I make the video and edit it, is they're using a picture of Donald Trump's red cap that, it says, Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
But it says the first Purge. That's their movie poster. So yeah, you take what you want from there.
That's
Good?
hilarious.
All right. Ant-Man and the Wasp. In the aftermath of Captain America: Civil War, Scott Lang, who's Paul Rudd, that's his name. Yeah, he grapples with the consequences of his choices as both a superhero and a father. As he struggles to rebalance his home life with his responsibilities as Ant-Man, he's confronted by Hope Van Dyne, Lily, and Dr. Hank Pym, who's played by Michael Douglas, with an urgent new mission. Scott must once again put on the suit and learn to fight alongside the Wasp, and the team works together to uncover secrets from their past. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Are you excited?
Yeah,
Are we going to this opening night?
probably not.
No?
We'll probably go see it in the theaters.
Yeah.
But probably not on opening night.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
Because that's going to be like packed.
the first one was awesome, though.
Yeah, I like the
It's
Ant-Man.
undeniable. Ant-Man was a surprise, just awesome movie to me. I mean, it wasn't really much of a surprise, just because it's Marvel and they do their movies right. But it was still great. It blew away my expectations, so that's awesome. All right, you ready to move on?
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely going to go see that in the theaters, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Skyscraper, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or Dwayne Johnson. I don't know if he's called The Rock anymore.
I don't think he is, but if you have any game of WWE, like WWE 10, there's like a code to get him.
Okay, excellent.
So.
Go look for that code online, right?
Yeah.
All right, as former FBI hostage rescue team leader and U.S. war veteran Will Sawyer, who now assesses security for skyscrapers, on assignment in China, he finds the tallest, safest building in the world suddenly ablaze, and he's been framed for it. A wanted man on the run, Will must find those responsible, clear his name, and somehow rescue his family who is trapped inside the building above the fire line. All conveniently, might I add. Raiden, is this a opening night, watch in theaters, rent, or are you going to pass?
Probably alright to me.
Yeah, this is probably a rental to me, too. I'm sure it's going to do great at the box office, but again, it's one of those things where when I read this, it's like, it's convenient that the building was on fire and your family was in it. But hey, I'd put my family in the safest building, too. So
Yeah.
maybe not above the fire line, though. That's where he went wrong. I'm just joking. All right, Alita, Battle Angel, set in the 26th century. An amnesiac female cyborg is rescued from a scrapyard by a doctor who names her after his deceased cat. The rebuilt Alita, remembering only her training in the deadly martial art, becomes a hunter warrior, tracking down and emulating vicious criminals. Or excuse me, not emulating, eliminating vicious criminals. She goes on a journey of self-discovery and finding love. Alita, Battle Angel. It looks interesting. I'll give it that. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably not going to do great at the box office, just because people don't have any freaking idea what it's about or why people are making it. But go check out what they have online, and I think you'd actually be pleasantly surprised by what you find as far as kind of something different out there. So, believe it's based off of anime or manga, and they're giving it a run. It could be good. I'm gonna say it might be a renter. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. Mission Impossible Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout finds Ethan Hunt, who's played by Tom Cruise, and his IMF team, full of all sorts of people. Alec Baldwin, Simon Pegg, Vig Rhames, along with some familiar faces. Rebecca Ferguson, Michelle Monaghan, in a race against time after the mission has gone wrong. What do you think, Raiden?
Probably go into it.
Yeah, for me, it's a rental or a pass. I think this franchise has definitely seen its time. There's only so many things that I want to see Tom Cruise do and put his life in jeopardy with. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever made it through any one of the other Mission Impossible movies, so this one would probably be a pass for me. One that's not going to be a pass in this household, I can tell you that, just because of this guy over here. Teen Titans Go to the movies. The story centers around the Junior Justice League, made up of Robin, Kid Flash, Aqualad, Wonder Girl, and Speedy, and respective sidekicks of A-list heroes Batman, Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Green Arrow.
Wait, what is Speedy?
I think this was just something that some idiot at
Made
some
up.
studio put in there because he
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about the Teen Titans.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's going to have Starfire and Raven.
Yeah,
and
it's Starfire, Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 heroes.
So are you excited about it?
Kind of.
You going to go see it like
Probably.
opening night?
Probably
Not opening night.
opening night, but probably in theaters or rent it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, moving on. The Predator. An ex-Marine discovers the existence of fierce aliens, but finds that no one believes they exist. A sequel to the 1987 sci-fi film Predator, originally conceived as a reboot of the Predator franchise until Shane Black came aboard and said he's making a sequel to the franchise instead. Olivia Munn will play a scientist opposite Hall Brooks, Special Forces Commando. That came from the Hollywood Reporter on November 5th of 2016, which is a long time ago. And then Jacob Tremblay will play the son of Hall Brooks' character, and that was reported on a little over a year ago. So there's not much out there. Like I said, once we get to the end of these movies, towards the end of the year, the stuff still hasn't come out yet, but it's getting there. So the next one is called The Meg. Oh, first, The Predator. What are you thinking? Renter?
Renter.
Yeah, Renter. Maybe go see it in the movie if it looks awesome. Because I'm a fan of The Predator, you know.
I wasn't born in that year, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how the first
I
one
was 6 or 7 that year. But
So
that
you
movie was
were-
awesome.
you were
It had awesome lines like "Get to the chopper."
That's I like that.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing.
Yeah. All right, the Meg, an international underwater observation program led by Chinese scientists, is under attack by an unknown danger, and its deep-sea submersible lies disabled and trapped at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. With time running out, former naval captain and expert deep-sea diver Jonas Taylor, played by Jason Statham, is recruited by Dr. Zhang Xuan. He's going to lead the oceanographer to the program for what is the first of likely a suicide mission. Years before, Taylor has encountered the same terrifying threat, which forced him to abort his mission and abandon half his crew, resulting in disgrace and dishonorable discharge. Now Taylor must confront his fears and risk his own life to save everyone trapped below, bringing him face to face once more with the apex predator of all time, the Meg. Are you excited about this?
Sure. I mean, I definitely would rent it, but
Yeah, it's a rental for me too. Sorry, Statham. I don't know. It looks like a giant Jaws. So just so everybody knows. Alpha, in this epic adventure set in the last ice age, Europe, 20,000 years ago, while on his first hunt with his tribe's most elite group, a young man is injured and left for dead. Awakening to find himself broken and alone, he must learn to survive and navigate the harsh and unforgiving wilderness. Reluctantly taming a lone wolf abandoned by his pack, the pair learn to rely on each other and become unlikely allies, enduring countless dangers and overwhelming odds in order to find their way home before the deadly winter arrives. Does that sound interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alpha. What do you think?
Probably a winter for me.
Yeah, I'd say we'd probably wait until it comes out on DVD. Or digital, as the kids say nowadays. All right, guys, we are right in the home stretch here. So, venom. A parasite attaches itself to a host via a sticky substance that gives the host special powers. That's all they have written up right now in this movie. Obviously, the first trailer dropped. Raiden, we're seeing this in movie theaters, right?
Definitely.
Definitely? Awesome. Very good. Very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic Beasts 2. The second Fantastic Beasts movie moves deeper into the increasingly dark time for the wizarding world, where Newt and other heroes have to decide on their allegiances. What do you think? Another Renter?
Winter.
Yeah, Renter. I haven't seen the first one. Sorry to admit that to some people out there. Not a huge fan of the franchise of Harry Potter, but a lot of people are.
I like the books, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movies, but I like the books.
Right. So, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. Wreck-It Ralph 2. The sequel will see Vanellope, played or voiced by Sarah Silverman. Holy cow. And Ralph, who's John C. Reilly, escaping the arcade and entering the internet. First one was awesome.
Yeah.
I could see us going to the theaters in this one.
Yeah,
I like Wreck-It Ralph.
I like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. So
Wreck-It
I
Ralph.
thought that was a really fun movie, the first one out. So I'm glad they're doing a second one. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The animated film will focus on Miles Morales as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You excited about this one?
Yeah.
It's an animated one. I'll say it's probably a rental. I'm surprised they're actually putting this one out in the theaters, but good for them. Marvel can do no wrong right now, and this is a great way to kind of test to see if people are ready to move on from the first Spider-Man and go into the second Spider-Man, which is Miles Morales. So.
I like Spider-Man Homecoming. That was one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Cool. Very good to hear.
Along with all the Avengers so far.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thor.
Thor.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Captain America movies.
I just like the Marvel universe.
You just like superhero movies in general.
Yeah.
That's why we're making this video cast, so that you can kind of talk about some of that stuff.
Yep.
Let's get done. There's 2 more left, okay?
Okay.
The second to last one is Mortal Engines. Thousands of years after civilization was destroyed by a cataclysmic event, humankind has adapted and a new way of living has evolved. Gigantic moving cities now roam the earth, ruthlessly preying upon smaller traction towns. Let's see. Tom Natsworthy, who hails from the lower tier of the great traction city of London, finds himself fighting for his own survival after he encounters the dangerous fugitive Hester Shaw. Two opposites whose paths should never have crossed, forge an unlikely alliance that is destined to change the course of the future. Mortal Engines. Raiden, what are you thinking on this one?
Probably either pass or rent it.
Yeah. I'm going to say watch in the theaters or rent. There's not much out there on this movie, but it sounds like the books are really, really good that they're based off of. And, boy, the allure of gigantic moving cities roaming the earth sounds very cool to me. So, I'm interested. If it's something that they can actually visually make stellar, I would be in for that one. So finally, the last one, Aquaman. Obviously, Aquaman is the king of Atlantis, born half human as Arthur Curry and half Atlantean. The film will focus on a surface world constantly ravaging the sea and the undersea Atlanteans who are ready to lash out in revolt.
What does revolt mean? Do you
It
know?
means they're going to fight against it. So
I hope it's
the Atlanteans are pissed off that people in up on the land, us people, are kind of treating the ocean like crap. So they want to see a change. So we'll see what this one brings, right?
Yeah,
Are we going opening night, or are we gonna wait a couple of days?
wait a couple of days.
We'll probably wait a couple of
We-
days, but definitely see it in the theater.
We watched the whatchamacallit, the Justice League,
Yeah,
where they introduced him just a tad bit.
that's right. So
I
guys,
thought it
again,
could.
all of this was provided by MovieInsider.com, and we thank those guys for letting us use their information that we got off of their webpage today and in the last episode. So, Raiden, what's after you hear all of this, what are you really excited about now?
I'm really excited about that. That they have movies that I like and franchises.
Yeah,
Like, I really like the franchise of Marvel, DC, pretty much anything
yeah.
that has like some action movies.
So out of all the movies that are coming out this year, what's the one that you're really excited about? We got to talk about an awful lot of them. Which one's the main one that you're excited about?
Probably either Rampage or Avengers
Yeah, Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Nice. I would not have guessed that you were going to say Rampage, but yeah, it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. It looks it's got animals in it. It's got The Rock.
Why didn't you expect me to say that I said Rampage?
I just said why. Because it just didn't seem like something that you'd be interested in. So maybe we'll have to see that one in the theaters, right?
Yeah, I like the Dwayne Johnson. I like him in games that like.
It's impossible.
I know.
It's impossible to watch you
I just
on here. You literally cannot stay sitting.
I just it's so much.
All right, well, let's finish this, right?
Yeah.
So we got through the preview, guys. Thank you for sitting through all of these movies and listening to me trying to read. As you can tell, I am a college graduate, but obviously that doesn't necessarily mean much because I can't frickin' read. No, it's just trying to read off of a screen while lights blasting me in the face, and this kid's fidgeting every single second of every single minute that we do this. So, Raiden, you have anything else to say?
No.
You want to tell the fans out there anything?
Not really.
How about save your money? There's lots of movies coming out that you're going to have to go watch.
Save your money, you guys.
That's right. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching the show. Again, we are on Facebook at All Things Action Videocast. Go to YouTube. I'm hoping you're watching this on YouTube since that's the only place we really put it on, unless you're on Facebook and then you get directed to it. I think we're almost up to like 100 views total for all the shows. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just hit us up on Facebook Messenger, and you can get a hold of us there. We're looking at having a couple of guests coming up in the future, and we're really excited about that. The springtime is going to be very busy for us as both children have soccer and they both play on 2 teams. And we are excited about that, but that also means that trying to fit in stuff will
Like
be kind
this.
of like this will be touch and go. So we're gonna keep trying to work them in once a week, and until we can't do that, we'll let you guys know. But big kisses and big hugs to everybody out there. We love you, and we'll see you next time on All Things Action.
Bye.
Bye. Hasta luego. What's that mean?
Goodbye.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like
See you
that.
later.
See you later.
All right, guys.
Goodbye.